The Eagles' tush push is running out of time and effectiveness. Their crown jewel play is getting exposed, and it had a massive effect on the Black Friday game that they just lost to Chicago Bears. It was this ended up being a fumble recovery for the Chicago Bears in their own territory, in which the Eagles were driving to possibly take the lead in a 10-9 game. It was a major flip of momentum after the Bears had this interception that set the Eagles up on the plus side of the field. And you got to be able to understand where this ended up starting, as the Bears were able to strip the ball away from Jalen Hurts on this tush push attempt. Now, this starts a few weeks back as far as the Detroit Lions being able to stop this Eagles crown jewel play a few times in their game versus the Eagles, in which the Lions ended up losing. They stopped it 3 separate times on the short yardage situations. They did a great job of being able to stack things up, stop Hurts forward momentum, and be able to stop the conversions. Ultimately, that led the Eagles to make some sort of adjustment versus the Cowboys to only have one single pusher, as you'll see here, where they put only Dallas Goedert behind Jalen Hurts. That ends up leading to the touchdown. But the Bears noticed something, and they said that they had a plan, as Dennis Allen talked about in the week leading up to the game.
We saw it twice last week. That's a tough play to stop. I think this team runs it better than anybody else in the league. We do have a plan, in place, and we feel like it's a good, solid plan.
And what was that plan? It goes back to a month ago for the Giants and the Eagles, in which Kayvon Thibodeau ends up stripping the ball away from Jalen Hurts ultimately. And it was called stopped according to the forward momentum rule, which was kind of crazy at the time. But the Bears copied this thing. And because they only had one pusher behind Dallas Goedert, the sides of Jalen Hurts wasn't properly protected. Ultimately, that made the difference from to get them in this fumble recovery, take control of the game, and what ended up being a massive Caleb Williams touchdown throw, really to put the game away late. The Bears get a huge win in Philadelphia, and now the Eagles are reeling a little bit as their offense has continued to struggle throughout the entirety of the season. But I tip the cap to the Bears, good scouting, and ultimately come up with a major win on the road and prove that they deserve to be at the top of the NFC North.